Afternoon, ladies. Gonna be a shorter one for you today. I'll make it as short as I can. You know that's not easy for me. So to recap on yesterday's message, we spoke about the question I asked. Is it really that we don't know what to do to be healthy and maintain a healthy weight, or is it a question of being able to do it consistently? Is that where the challenge lies? And I think we came to the conclusion that the latter is where the issue is. I spoke to you a little bit about transformational coaching as opposed to change coaching, establishing a behaviour change that's a permanent one because of the neural structures that have taken place in the brain that have ingrained it in the basal ganglia, that part that I mentioned before, that's associated with habit. And I wanted to share with you a little thing to think about over the weekend, and that's how we bring in these behaviour changes. Now, I want you to think about where you are on a scale of 1 to 10 with whatever it is that you want to be at the moment. So say you're looking at health and fitness, for example, and you're picturing yourself at the moment at about a 5 on the scale, where 0 is where you kind of the worst case scenario and a 10 is your ideal about where you want to be. And say you're picturing yourself at about a 5 or something. What we tend to do is implement behaviours that will take us through to a 10. Okay, so we say things like, I'm going to not drink anymore, I'm going to cut out all refined sugar, I'm going to exercise 5 times a week, etc, etc, etc. All these things that, granted, if carried out on a regular basis, on a daily basis, would make 10 appear very, very quickly, but sustainable, it wouldn't be. We know that now. Okay, so what I want you to think about as we go forward is the fact that behaviours need air, okay? New behaviours need air. And when I say air, I mean attention, intention and repetition, not literal air as in the oxygen that we breathe. Okay, so they need to be, you need to pay attention to them. You need to intend on them, which is a very, almost an intense way of attending, but I'll speak to you a little bit more about that on a future call. And we need to repeat. We need to repeat, repeat, repeat in a very attentive and focused way. Now, we can't do that if we're taking on tons of new behavioural changes at the same time, or a behaviour change that is so radically far from where we are currently. It has to be easy in order to repeat it enough times for it to be ingrained. So do yourselves a favour this weekend. Have a think about where you're going, where you are currently, where you want to be, and where one step up on the scale, what that would look like for you. What would you have to be doing to just be one step up on the ladder, and think about implementing those changes rather than plummeting yourself straight to a 10 and then falling back down the ladder again. Okay, I'll leave it at that because I promised you a shorter video. I hope you'll have a wonderful long weekend, and for those of you in classes on Monday, I will see you then. Take care. Bye bye.